How you can forgive the unforgivable. If you have lived in this earth for any amount of time, there's a good chance that something happened to you and you cannot forgive the others who are involved in that. Maybe something that is yours was taken away. Something that should have come to you was blocked. Maybe you were attacked physically or verbally. And you may be going through that trauma to the date. When we usually talk to other people about this, they ask us to forgive, forget, and move on. Think of the future that we can have. But many find it very hard to forgive like that, forget like that, or let go. They do want to build a better future. The reason that people find it hard to forgive, forget, and let go is what it means for them. They want to make sure it will never repeat. If we forgive and forget, there's a good chance that it could repeat. So people doesn't want to forget like that, or forgive like that, or let go. However, they do want a better future. So why people ask us to forgive and forget? The reason is the emotions that we carry. When we are suffering from something that happened to us sometime past, we can have physical pain, but most of the pain is psychological. We go through the pain, we relive the scenario maybe every day. This pain has no constructive value. Even though we don't want to let go of the pain because we want to make sure it will not repeat. And we want to make sure that our life would be safer from events like that. However, the pain is not useful. The option I would like to talk to you is a different option. I think the word forgive got attached to so many different meanings. So when we talk about forgive, let me tell you what I am talking about. What I'm talking about is learn the lesson, let go of the emotions. Stop suffering, but learn the lesson, integrate the lesson 100% to you, and make sure that you are more resilient in a future possibility of different events happening, and you have much better tool set to face them successfully. However, you are not dragging a painful load that is making your progress extremely slow. The negative emotional load is a very difficult thing to carry. If you have been carrying it, you would notice that you are very unhappy throughout the day, and something happy could happen, and moment it can take away if you get triggered by that past memory. That's not a way to live. You deserve much better. You deserve to build a better life. You deserve to be happy. Just because you had a couple of unhappy moments in your past, it should not affect you having a happier future. But I would emphasize, you should learn your lesson. So the NLP approach, the NLP forgiveness process is two parts. One, you learn the lesson. You fully integrate the lesson that event offered to you. And then you let go of the emotional baggage. The thing that is useless for you, thing that is hurting you right now, you let go of that. Your lesson and emotional baggage are not connected. They're two different things. However, a lot of people do not have access to these tools, so they think they need to carry the emotional baggage in case they have to face the situation in the future. But how you face a future situation successfully is by integrating your lessons properly, not by carrying a painful load. So this technique has two parts. The NLP forgiveness process has two main parts, two main components. One is how you learn. So we make use of NLP process where we can get into other person's perspective and review a situation in many different angles to understand what we were going through, what other person is going through, and what somebody else may be looking, somebody who is mature looking at this situation, how they would understand. So we call it the perceptual positions. When we get into different people's shoes, we start seeing what the event in different angles. We start able to extract wisdom out of that event that we can store as knowledge. The next part is making use of submodalities. Submodalities is component parts of different experiences that we have. For instance, when we see something and we try to recall that in our mind, we might see it in color or we might see it in black and white. We might see only that particular aspect of it, or we might see the full picture of that. So these are component parts of different sensations that we have. So there are component parts for what we see, what we hear, what we feel. So of course we have 5 senses, but we mainly pay attention to what we see, what we hear, and what we feel. And what we do in this process is we take 2 experiences, one that you experienced and one that is not painful anymore, or one that you can manage. It depends on the way we'll have to design the process, and then we'll cross over. So what we are doing in this process, cross over the submodalities, and what we do in this process is to take out the emotional charge. So you can review what happened, but not go through the pain again and again and again. This process, the second process is very useful because people do have traumatic experience, and sometimes they don't even want to learn the lesson, they just want to let go of the trauma. And the submodality, mapping across submodalities is a powerful NLP tool that we use. So NLP forgiveness process has 2 parts. NLP, the first part is the perceptual position, NLP perceptual positions process, and the second part is NLP mapping across submodalities process. Both of them require certain degree of knowledge about the basic NLP and also NLP submodalities. Submodality is pretty unique to NLP. So unless you are an NLP practitioner, you won't be able to do it. However, if you have an NLP practitioner or an NLP coach available to you, you'll be able to get the expertise to do these processes. There's a good chance that they would know how to do NLP forgiveness process. They can help you with that. We make use of this technique in many different life coaching situations. If you are interested on getting this process done, or if you are more interested on designing a better future for you and let go of some of the aspects of your past, contact with me. I'm Gamaka Sri, Chief Trainer and Coach for Mind Designs International. I'll put my contact details somewhere in the video and also in the description. You can contact me by a regular call or make use of WhatsApp, Signal or Viber. Have a good one. Looking forward to build a brighter future with you. Thank you.